There are no empty words in Torah. And if we want to find a point of heroism in this week's Parsha, Parshat Terumah, we need go no further than a deep dive into the massive amount of detail we're given on the Mishkan. It's a question that we've all had. Every student I've had, myself as a learner, every time I engage the Torah and the incredibly detailed description of the Mishkan that appears twice, it always comes up. Why? What is this meant to teach me? If the Torah is eternal, why am I getting the blueprints for a building that was built once and never again? Well, the first order answer is a very important element in our Torah learning altogether. Lo davar reik himikem. That's devarim. It says there is no empty thing in it. But the sages understand if there is an emptiness in it, mikem, it comes from you. Our labor is what draws out the meaning, the eternal elements which are there in the Torah in everything. That's its own type of Mesirut Nefesh, going beyond our limits, our expectations of understanding and knowledge of what's relevant, and making sure that our commitment to the importance and eternal relevance of Torah are what give us the power to draw out meaning in every generation. That's step one. But that's just a general principle. It applies to everything. What about the details in the Mishkan? What are they meant to teach us? You need to understand that the central, momentum of the Torah, the essential lesson it's meant to teach us is that there always must be something connecting heaven and earth. When the Mishkan stood, it was obvious where that was. When the temple in Jerusalem, let it be built soon again now. But now that neither are there, you have to understand that that exists within you, and specifically within your sacred imagination. We live in a world which is saturated by visual imagery. We are bombarded by comic strip movies, all kinds of crazy stuff. But the Torah wants you to found your sacred imagination on a deep hitbonenut, a deep reflection on the very specific imagery that make up the Mishkan. Each vessel, every aspect, even the angles and corners, the colors of the curtains about us, are meant to give you a grounding, a place where your imagination can connect the sacred and the mundane, and a training which will awaken your ability to connect heaven and earth in everything that you do. If you want a little bit of more detail on how that actually happens, what those vessels might teach us today, I encourage you to go look at the written version I sent out as an email. Meanwhile, this is your message. The heroic element of the Parsha is number one, there's nothing empty there. If it's empty, it's because you're feeling empty instead of looking. Number two, heaven and earth must meet. And the tool that you have to employ to make that happen is your sacred imagination. This Parsha is its training ground. Say ulamid, get out there and learn. If you want to know a little bit more about Jewish heroism, go to jewishheroism.com. You'll find there the 7 paths of the Jewish hero journey, all laid out for you there with source sheets and videos. More is on the way. Or be in touch with me, ravmikefeuer@gmail.com. I'm happy to engage in some Torah life counseling to help you find the way in which your life is a Jewish hero's journey, and to uncover the light you were created to shine. Shabbat Shalom.